Hello everybody, this is Cassidy Bisher with Oshava.com. Today we're going to customize this template inside Adobe After Effects. Now this template does require Trapcode Particular. Links to that plugin can be found in the description here. So once we have the project open, I'm going to double click on the comp, make sure this comp is open because I want to work with the Trapcode Particular version. You'll see when I click on that solid layer, you can see the Particular plugin here on that layer. And I also have an Optical Flares plugin, which renders a really cool lens flare. Now, if you do not have this plugin, I do have a pre-rendered version here in this project file for those of you who only own Trapcode Particular. And you can see I do have a pre-rendered movie file down here, which if you solo here, you can see there's the flare pre-rendered. You don't need the plugin, although I would highly recommend buying it because it's incredibly awesome. However, for this tutorial, we are going to be working with the Destroy Trapcode version. So let's peruse this composition here and identify what's going on. You'll see here I have a particular dust layer. This layer is just a layer with particles spread out in Z space here. So if I solo it, you can kind of see them pushing past the camera just to give it some dynamicism and foreground background parallax. So if we unsolo that and solo particles destroy, you'll see this is our little wiper effect that wipes across and destroys our text while particles fall to the ground. We have another layer here with some smaller particles just to kind of divvy up the size of the particles, and just a simple smoke layer. So those three layers kind of give it a more unified organic whole. So that's the magic of Trapcode Particular. Multiple layers blending together. Now, how do we change the text? Double click on Destroyer and you'll see I have this alpha matte going, which is our wiper. Once inside this comp, you're still going to want to double click on this text comp here, double click on the text layer and start type in something that's relevant, meaningful verbiage. And when I go back to the main comp, you can see with the text that I just typed in. And I designed this in a way where I wanted one word to kind of wipe away so that I could render out multiple compositions of single words. But you know, you can type in one long phrase if you want to. You just have to stay inside this bounding box here. So with this longer phrase like this, move that to the center. You can do longer phrases. It'll just show up a little tinier. Let's make doubly sure this is center. Move this up. That looks good. So coming back to our main composition, we can see there's our longer phrase, which still looks cool. So you can see kind of the value of rendering out single words and stringing them together inside Premiere or Resolve. Kind of like you would see in a movie trailer. Rapid text coming in and out of, a traditional edit with live action footage. So what's the next step? Well, add it to the render queue. Pick a spot where this text is going to go. I'm going to create a folder called compressed. This is just what I like to do. And one more thing, if you want the sound effects, make sure your audio output is on. Click OK and render this destructive After Effects composition away. I hope this very short tutorial helps you with editing and destroying your own text and messages with Trapcode Particular. This is Cassidy Bisher signing off with Oshava.com.